one of the biggest forms of entertainment of the modern world today. But where did it all start? To answer this question, you have to go way back. Around 1,000 years ago, Chinese wise men noticed that a hole in a window blind projected an upside-down picture of the scene outside. 5 centuries later, Girolamo Cardano fixed a lens into the hole that made the pictures clearer, and by the end of the 18th century, simple shadows evolved into pictures painted on glass. These glass slides were projected onto a screen by the magic lantern. A lamp with a candle inside projected the image. If a series of images is seen quickly enough by the human eye, it appears as if it is moving. By lining 12 cameras along the racetrack, Edward Muybridge, a scenic photographer, proved that a horse does raise all 4 hooves off the ground when galloping. The kinetoscope is a device with a series of film going through rollers showing pictures in motion. The only problem was that only one person at a time could see its marvel through a peephole at the top. The cinematograph, created by Louis and Augustus Lumiere, was a camera that could project and record using 35 millimeters of wide tape, modeled after the intermediate mechanism in a sewing machine. People from all around the world use the cinematograph for their films. For this, the Lumiere brothers go down in film history. The silent film era. This refers to the time in the 1920s where silent films flourished and were very popular. But sadly, not all things last forever. When sound films came along, they were referred to as talkies, and many silent film actors lost their jobs because of their voices, due to pronunciation or a thick accent. George Méliès was one of the first people to introduce cutting in chronological order. He made over 500 films. One of his most famous is known as A Trip to the Moon, made in 1902. A gramophone, which is similar to the invention of the phonograph by Thomas Edison in 1878, was used to achieve sound in movies. They were recorded on discs, unlike Thomas Edison's invention, which was recorded on wax cylinders. One of the very first films to include sound was The Jazz Singer, made in 1927.
Wait a minute, I tell you, you ain't heard nothing. You want to hear Toot Toot Tootsie? All right, hold on. Lou, listen, play Toot Toot Tootsie, 3 choruses, you understand? And the 3rd chorus, I whistle. Now give it to him hard and heavy. Go right ahead. Toot Toot Tootsie, goodbye.
So, who exactly invented films? Well, not one person really. It took the work over years of many curious inventors to get where we are today. Together, these pioneers discovered the elements and techniques that make a great film. Without them, we wouldn't have the memories and movies that we love today, including this movie.